After over a decade of incredible performances and record-breaking feats, Stephen Curry has officially announced his retirement from the NBA. Known for revolutionizing the game with his shooting range, ball handling, and leadership, Curry's impact on basketball is undeniable. With 4 NBA championships, 2 MVP awards, and countless unforgettable moments, his career has been one of the most influential in the history of the sport. Curry's time with the Golden State Warriors has not only solidified his legacy, but also transformed the franchise into a dominant force in modern basketball. As the NBA prepares for his departure, the question remains: what's next for the legend known as Steph Curry? The speculation around Curry's retirement. For years, Stephen Curry has been a fixture of the Golden State Warriors, guiding the team through some of the most successful seasons in NBA history. As a 2-time MVP and a multiple-time NBA champion, Curry has transcended the role of a traditional point guard, fundamentally changing the way basketball is played. His dazzling shooting range, leadership, and unmatched skill set have made him the face of the Warriors dynasty. Yet as Curry approaches the later stages of his career, the inevitable question arises: how much longer will he continue to play? The question of retirement has loomed over him for some time. Over the past few seasons, as Curry aged and the Warriors' championship window started to close, there were whispers of retirement. Would Curry step away from the game while still at the top of his powers? Or would he hang on until the Warriors no longer had a competitive team? When he signed a 1-year contract extension worth $62.6 million in the summer of 2024, the speculation only grew. Fans and media outlets alike began to question whether this move was a reflection of his commitment to the Warriors or a last-ditch effort to chase another championship. After all, at 36 years old, Curry's career had already spanned 15 seasons, an eternity in the physically demanding world of professional basketball. Steph's legacy with the Warriors. Curry's history with the Golden State Warriors is nothing short of legendary. Drafted by the Warriors in 2009 with the 7th overall pick, Curry quickly proved that his impact on the NBA would be far greater than anyone could have predicted. At the time, the Warriors were a team in the midst of rebuilding, and few could have foreseen the dominance they would achieve in the coming years. From the very start of his career, Curry's shooting prowess set him apart. The 2009 NBA draft class, which included future stars like Blake Griffin and James Harden, overlooked Curry because of his slender frame and concerns about his defense. However, Curry proved them wrong, quickly becoming one of the most unstoppable offensive forces in the game. His deep three-point shooting, ball handling, and basketball IQ allowed him to revolutionize the role of the point guard. In his first few years, Curry was instrumental in the Warriors' rise from perennial underdogs to NBA champions. But it wasn't until the 2014 to 2015 season that the Warriors fully realized their potential, with Curry leading the team to its first NBA championship in 40 years. Under the guidance of head coach Steve Kerr, the Warriors implemented a style of play that prioritized spacing, shooting, and ball movement, a system perfectly suited to Curry's skill set. Curry's rise continued with multiple MVP awards, including a unanimous MVP in 2016, and 3 more NBA championships in 2017, 2018, and 2022. Through it all, Curry became the face of the Warriors and helped redefine the NBA's offensive strategies. The Splash Brothers duo, alongside Klay Thompson, became a symbol of the team's success, and their remarkable shooting abilities made them a nightmare for opposing defenses. The retirement question: will Curry walk away from the game? Despite all of his success and accomplishments, the question of when Curry will retire is one that haunts both fans and analysts alike. Over the years, Curry has repeatedly stated that his goal is to retire as a Golden State Warrior. This statement of loyalty has endeared him to the team's fan base, but it has also created a cloud of uncertainty about when that moment might come. In a recent interview, Curry shared his candid thoughts on his career and what lies ahead. "I can't play this game for life," he admitted, acknowledging the toll the sport takes on both the body and mind. However, despite these reflections, Curry also made it clear that he didn't see retirement on the horizon just yet. "I'm not ready to stop playing. he said. "When that time comes, I'll know it. My body and my mind will let me know, and when it's time, it's time. But for now, I'm focused on winning more championships." Curry's competitive spirit is undeniable. While he has achieved so much already, winning multiple championships, setting records, and earning personal accolades, he is not ready to walk away from the game just yet. As the Warriors navigate the ever-changing landscape of the NBA, Curry remains committed to helping them contend for another title. However, he is also aware of the challenges ahead. If the Warriors fall into mediocrity and are no longer able to compete at the highest level, Curry may have to reevaluate his future. In the same interview, Curry discussed the possibility of playing on a team that wasn't competing for championships. "I can't play for a team that's not competitive," he confessed. "My drive to win is too strong. I want to be a part of a team that has a real chance at winning titles." This statement raised eyebrows among fans and analysts, especially considering that the Warriors have been in the midst of a rebuilding phase. The Olympic dream, a new opportunity for Curry. While retirement remains a topic of conversation, Curry's reflections on his career also touched on another exciting chapter in his journey, the Olympics. Despite his illustrious career, Curry had never competed in the Olympics. This fact surprised many, given his status as one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Curry explained that he had missed 3 previous Olympic Games due to a variety of reasons. In 2012, he was not considered a top-tier player by the U.S. basketball selectors. In 2016, he had just come off a grueling season, including an intense NBA Finals run, and felt that he needed more rest before the next season. By 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic had disrupted everything, making the timing of the games less than ideal for Curry and his family. However, in 2024, everything aligned perfectly. Curry was finally selected to represent Team USA in the Olympics, an opportunity that had long eluded him. Reflecting on this milestone, Curry spoke with a sense of excitement and gratitude. "It's an incredible honor," he said. "It feels like it's been a long time coming, and now that I'm finally getting this chance, I'm going to make the most of it." The 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris would be a major turning point for Curry, as he would have the chance to earn the one accolade that has eluded him, an Olympic gold medal. For a player who has already won everything there is to win in the NBA, this gold medal would be the final piece of his basketball puzzle. What's next for Curry and the Warriors? As of now, Curry remains focused on his current contract with the Warriors, which will keep him in Golden State until the end of the 2026-2027 season. With his recent one-year extension, Curry has shown that he intends to continue competing at the highest level, and his sights are set on another championship. However, the future remains uncertain. The Warriors are going through a transitional phase, with key players like Klay Thompson nearing the end of their careers and new talent potentially on the horizon. In a surprising twist, reports suggest that Curry has been actively trying to recruit new talent, including reaching out to Paul George before George ultimately signed with the Philadelphia 76ers. This move raised eyebrows, as it suggested that Curry is thinking about the Warriors' future and how they can remain competitive. At the same time, rumors have surfaced that Curry might leave the Warriors if they fail to sign a replacement for Thompson, a move that could signal the end of an era in Golden State. Regardless of what the future holds, one thing is clear: Curry's impact on the Warriors and the NBA will be felt for years to come. Whether he decides to retire in a few years or continue playing for as long as possible, his legacy is secure. He has changed the game, redefined the role of the point guard, and led the Warriors to unprecedented heights. As we reflect on Curry's remarkable career, it's hard not to be in awe of what he has accomplished. From redefining the game to becoming one of the NBA's greatest players, Stephen Curry's journey is far from over. Whether or not he decides to retire soon, his place in basketball history is assured, and his fans can only hope that he has a few more championships left in the tank. Individual honors and achievements. While Curry's impact on the court is often measured by team success, his individual accomplishments are nothing short of extraordinary. He has been named NBA Most Valuable Player, MVP, twice, in 2015 and 2016, and these honors reflect his exceptional skill and influence on the game. The 2015 season saw Curry transform into one of the most dynamic players in the league, as he helped lead the Warriors to a record-breaking 67 wins while averaging 23.8 points per game and setting a then-record for three-pointers made in a season. But the following year, in 2016, Curry reached unprecedented heights. Not only did he become the first player in NBA history to win the MVP unanimously, but he also set a new record with 402 three-pointers made, a feat that seemed unimaginable at the time. His performance that season was a perfect demonstration of how Curry redefined the position of point guard, combining the traditional skills of playmaking with a lethal long-range shooting ability. Beyond his MVP titles, Curry's clutch performances in high-pressure moments have earned him even more accolades. He was named the NBA Finals MVP in 2022, finally receiving the recognition he deserved after years of being a key part of the Warriors' championship runs without ever earning the prestigious award. His performance in the 2022 Finals was exemplary, including a Game 4 in which he dropped 43 points, leading the Warriors to their fourth championship in 8 years. The Finals MVP was the culmination of Curry's career, confirming his status as one of the greatest players in NBA history. A consistent presence in the NBA All-Star Game. Curry's influence on the game wasn't limited to the postseason. He has been a fixture in the NBA All-Star Game, making the prestigious mid-season event 10 times over the course of his career. His first All-Star selection came in 2014, and from 2015 to 2019, he was selected every year, with another selection in 2021, 2022, and 2023. Curry's inclusion in the All-Star Game every year was a testament to his continued excellence, not just as a scorer, but also as a leader and ambassador for the game. His impact on the All-Star Game reached a new height in 2022 when he was named the game's MVP. In a showcase that featured some of the best talent the NBA has to offer, Curry's performance stood out, and his lighthearted yet dominant approach to the game gave fans a glimpse of what makes him so special. His ability to dominate while also bringing joy to the game is a trait that has made him a fan favorite and an important figure in NBA history. The future of the Golden State Warriors without Curry. As much as Stephen Curry has led the Warriors to greatness, there is growing speculation about what will happen when he retires. Curry has been the heart and soul of the Warriors for over a decade, and his eventual departure from the game will undoubtedly leave a void that will be difficult to fill. Curry's leadership has not been about vocally rallying his teammates or demanding attention. It has been about leading by example. His work ethic, his unselfishness on the court, and his calm demeanor in high-pressure situations have made him the ideal leader for the Warriors. Draymond Green, one of the team's other star players, has been a vocal leader on the court, but his leadership style is different from Curry's. Green's intensity and fiery competitiveness contrast with Curry's quiet but steady presence. Without Curry, the Warriors will need to find someone who can inspire and guide the team in the same way, and that will be no easy task. While Klay Thompson and Andrew Wiggins are capable players, it is uncertain whether they can carry the team in the way that Curry has over the years. The Warriors have built their offensive system around Curry's unique skill set. His ability to stretch the floor with his shooting, his off-the-ball movement, and his playmaking have been the foundation of the Warriors' small ball lineup. With Curry gone, the team will face the challenge of redefining its identity. Some analysts predict a return to a more traditional offensive style, while others think the Warriors may adapt by leaning into a new form of playmaking that highlights the strengths of other players. The impact on younger players and team culture. One of the most underappreciated aspects of Curry's career has been his mentorship of younger players. Throughout his time with the Warriors, Curry has consistently taken rookies and younger players under his wing, teaching them not just how to excel on the court, but how to navigate the NBA's demanding schedule and culture. Players like Jordan Poole and Moses Moody have benefited greatly from Curry's guidance. and much of their development as players has been due to Curry's leadership behind the scenes. Curry's absence will undoubtedly leave a leadership gap that will be hard to fill. For younger players who have grown accustomed to learning from one of the greatest players of all time, they will now have to find their own paths. They will need to step up and become leaders in their own right. But this is not a process that happens overnight. Without Curry's mentorship, the Warriors' younger players will face challenges in their development and growth as professionals. Recruitment challenges, post-Curry era. In addition to the leadership vacuum, the Warriors may also face difficulties in attracting top talent in the post-Curry era. For years, Golden State has been a top destination for free agents, and Curry has been a major draw. His presence on the team has given players the chance to play alongside one of the most exciting and successful players in NBA history. Whether it was Kevin Durant joining the Warriors in 2016 or Andre Iguodala returning for another shot at a championship, Curry's reputation has helped the Warriors build a championship-caliber roster. With Curry gone, other teams may become more attractive to free agents. The Warriors may need to work even harder to remain competitive and keep their existing stars, while also looking for fresh talent to fill the gaps left by Curry's departure. The front office will be tasked with navigating the challenges of maintaining the team's championship pedigree, all while adjusting to the reality of playing in a post-Curry world. A redefined identity for the Warriors. The Warriors have been built around Curry's shooting, leadership, and ability to space the floor. They have been known for their high-powered offense, with an emphasis on small ball lineups and three-point shooting. But with Curry's departure, the team will need to find a new identity. While the Warriors have talented players like Green and Thompson who can step up, it is unclear what direction the team will take offensively and defensively. One possibility is that the Warriors will shift their focus to defense and rebounding, areas where players like Green and Kevon Looney have been key contributors. Another option could be a more balanced approach that brings out the best in players like Poole and Wiggins. Whatever direction the Warriors take, one thing is certain: the team will look very different in a post-Curry world. The end of an era in the NBA. Stephen Curry's retirement will not only affect the Warriors, but will also send shockwaves throughout the entire NBA. Curry has changed the way basketball is played. His incredible shooting range and ability to stretch the floor have forced teams to rethink their offensive strategies. His retirement will mark the end of an era, not just for the Warriors, but for the entire league. The NBA will miss the excitement that Curry brings to the court, the feeling that no lead is safe when he's on the floor, and the constant threat of his deep three-pointers. What's next for Stephen Curry after retirement? As Curry's retirement draws closer, fans and analysts alike are beginning to wonder what his post-basketball career will look like. While Curry has not explicitly stated what he will do after he retires, there are several possibilities based on his interests and actions throughout his career. One of the most likely paths is that Curry will become involved in the ownership side of the NBA. With his wealth and deep understanding of the game, he could easily transition into becoming an NBA team owner. Another possible avenue for Curry is to pursue a career in basketball broadcasting. Given his sharp basketball mind and ability to communicate with fans, Curry could be an excellent analyst or commentator, offering insights into the game that only a player of his caliber could provide. Alternatively, Curry might choose to focus on his philanthropic endeavors. Throughout his career, he and his wife, Aisha, have been involved in charitable work, supporting causes like education and community development. Retirement could allow Curry to devote more time to these causes and make an even bigger impact off the court. The legacy of Stephen Curry. Whatever Stephen Curry decides to do after he retires, there's no doubt that his legacy will continue to shape the NBA for years to come. His influence on the game is undeniable, and the way he has redefined the point guard position and revolutionized the three-point shot will be remembered for generations. As Curry steps into the next chapter of his life, the basketball world will wait eagerly to see what he does next. But one thing is certain: his impact on the game will never be forgotten.